Hey, 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 everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Monday. I hope that everyone's morning is off to an amazing start. I wanted to come in to share just some tips and strategies at the top of this week about the number one secret to monetizing your book. And one of the reasons why I wanted to come and talk about this morning is because I oftentimes see many experts, speakers, people who already have some, like authority in their space, already working with clients, already helping clients get, amazing transformations. However, instead of writing a book that actually establishes them as an authority in their book, with their book and in their space, they come out with this amateur looking product. And I have to talk about this because, like, I know seven-figure business owners, multiple six-figure business owners, right? Who could create an amazing product that can actually fuel their business and propel their business and bring them clients. But instead of writing the book that will do that, then they settle for writing something about their life story or writing a memoir that is not going to help them accomplish any type of business goals. It's not going to help them accomplish anything outside of saying that they have a book that 9 times out of 10 will end up collecting dust in the closet, in the garage, or in the trunk of the car. And so I see this way too often, and that is not what I want for you. And so that's why we're talking about this morning. For those of you all who are new to me, my name is Jasmine Womack. I am a celebrity writing consultant, leadership coach, and self-publishing expert. And I work with leaders, speakers, coaches, and consultants to help them transform their $1 million message into a best-selling book, become a sought-after speaker, and also leverage their book to grow and scale their high ticket coaching or consulting business. And so, for this group of experts, and good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Janae, make sure you DM me. Okay. But I had to come and talk about it this morning because I see way too many people putting in effort to create a passion project. And this passion project is not going to do anything except for, I guess, fulfill some type of innate personal goal that's going to leave you out of money, that's going to leave you out of time. To be honest with you, like, if you're going to put time, effort, and energy into writing a book, into publishing a book, and into doing all of the things that that process requires, then it needs to be fueling something. It needs to be feeding something. You need to have some type of, you need to be able to have some type of return on investment, right? And so here's one of the things that you guys have to understand about books. The app statistics say that the average American reads 4 books per year. However, on the flip side, the average millionaire reads an average of 4 books per month. So you have one person is reading 4 books a year, maybe once a quarter, where the other is literally reading a different book a week. And that's because they're reading books that, for problems that they have. They're reading books to grow. They're reading books to develop. They're reading books to get to a specific type of solution, right? And the millionaire, or the person that's working towards millions, or the person that's working towards some type of outcome, knows that one good idea, or one good idea could be worth $1 million. They know that one single piece of advice can be the difference between where they are now and where they want to be in terms of their outcome. They know this. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. So many experts waste time writing to the person that's only going to read 4 books a year, if that, and do nothing at all with the information, as opposed to leaning into that audience, right? Who's not going to just read, but also going to implement and make something of the information. So if you want to know the number one secret to monetizing your book, the number one secret to monetizing your book is to first write a book that you can monetize. Because so many people write books that they literally cannot do anything with after they write it. So you might be asking me, why do you say that, Jasmine? And good morning to everyone, especially all my Instagram people here on this computer, on this phone, and I'm everyone else here. The secret to monetizing a book is to write a book that you can monetize. However, most people who write books that they can do absolutely nothing with. Good, happy birthday, Anella. Good morning, y'all. They write books that they can do nothing with. And so what happens is that when they get the book, they think they have a marketing problem. They think that they're not able to do anything because they don't have a marketing team or because this or that. No, your whole foundation is not in place. You didn't write the book with the good intentions. You didn't write the book from with the intention to solve somebody's problem and be paid for it beyond the book. You never wrote the book for that. You didn't write the book to get you booked on speaking on more stages. You didn't write the book to attract more clients into your program. You didn't write the book to create more visibility. You wrote the book because it was always your dream and you just wanted to share your story and talk about your life and this, that, and the third. And you get what you get when you do that. I'm being totally honest. If you want to write a book that is going to allow you to monetize the book itself and also monetize beyond the book, outside of your family and friends and those people who know you supporting you, it's going to have to be solution focused. Okay? Here's another thing you need to do. You're going to need to write a book that's solution focused. You're going to need to have branding that positions you as an authority instead of as an amateur. 8 out of 10 book covers look like that I see that people, I get it all the time. People say, oh, well, I already have a book. It's on Amazon. And I go pull it up. And the title is not it, the title sounds amateur. The subtitle sounds amateur. We don't know who you're talking about, who you're talking to, what this book is about. The cover design might be hit or miss. Like, you cannot say that you are writing a book to grow and expand your authority, but you are showing up as an amateur. And I experts do this all the time when they put energy into writing personal books or books about their personal stories. Like, you have just literally destroyed your chances of monetizing beyond your book. You're going to have to probably go title your book again, give it a different title. You might be able to tweak the content and keep most of the content, but you're probably going to have to change the title, make some modifications to the subtitle, change the cover design. There are books written by traditionally published authors that when they were initially published, they did not do well. They had to go back to the drawing board. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus is one of them. Okay. And there was another book. I had done my research, but I can't think of the name of this book off the top of my head. But prior the first release, it fell flat because of the title, because of the subtitle, and because of the design. They kept the same content of the book, literally changed the title, changed the subtitle, gave it a really, really crisp design, and boom, it hit the bestsellers list. the way that you brand yourself when you are putting yourself out there as an author, the way that you brand yourself with a book matters. It's going to speak to the type of people that you're attracting. It's going to speak to the caliber of prospect that you bring into your ecosystem. It's going to determine whether or not you can monetize your book for the long haul. And when I say monetize, I'm not saying just at the initial release. I'm not saying in the first 30 days. I'm saying in a year, 2 years, 3 years, you should be able to build a high five, a multiple six-figure stream of income, if not seven, from one book before you go and write another one. But you can only do that when you write a book that is going to position you to monetize it. So how do you do that? You cannot write a book that focuses and talks too much about your story. You're going to have to give strategy. Your book needs to be based off of your framework, your coaching, your consulting, your service-based framework. And if you don't have one, or you know that you need to refine yours, you definitely want to make sure that you sign up for my upcoming workshop. We start next Monday, April 22nd. Elevate your authority with a best-selling book. So you can go to www.jasminewomack.com/elevate to secure your spot. Okay. You also want to make sure that when you write your book focuses on solving one core problem for a target audience who wants to solve the problem that they have. Now, this is not for you if you just want to write a book and sell t-shirts and mugs and all the things. No, I'm speaking to the consultants. I'm speaking to the coaches. I'm speaking to the experts. I'm speaking to the speakers who, when you know that when you step on stage, you want hundreds of people line up in the back of the room to buy your book. You know that before you go into a workshop, you can write in a bulk order of your books inside of your proposal. If you have a service, if you have a done for you service, or you are coaching or consulting clients, then you want to write a book that you can leverage as a lead magnet and bring clients to you. If that's you, I'm talking to you. Okay. So because you want to monetize at the premium price or a high ticket amount beyond your book. But in order to do that, you're going to have a very solid foundation. Like, your book is the best lead magnet that you can ever have. It's going to outdo any type of, it'll outdo any type of digital ebook. It'll outdo any type of webinar. It'll outdo any of those things, because a book stands the test of time, and it is a true marker of true authority and commitment and perseverance. Like, you have to know what you're talking about when you say, listen, I'm writing a book that solves this problem for this group of people. When you do that, you are positioning yourself as the expert, as the authority on that topic. And when you do that, that means that inside of your book, your book is positioning you to solve a core problem for a target audience. Like, for example, I have some of my clients' books here, and I'm going to be talking about this a lot more in the Elevate Your Authority with a Best-Selling Book workshop. But my client, Dr. Millicent Sweeting, if you can see me here on Instagram, okay? 7 keys to build relationships with at-risk students, change behavior, increase student performance, and improve classroom management. We know what problem this book is solving. And the way that she has titled this book and written this book is positioning her to go into school districts, to go inside of schools, to partner with parents as a consultant in Title I schools or schools with at-risk students, to help their teachers teach the quote unquote difficult children, because that's what she's had success in. This isn't about her story in the classroom. She's leveraged her story and her experience and said, hey, this is the problem. that I solved. And this is the solution. These are the things that I did. These are the strategies that I implemented to solve this problem. I hope this makes sense. It's immediate authoritative positioning. Her book is speaking for her without her having to speak for herself. Her book is speaking for her without her having to say a single word. I was just speaking with Dr. Ramon last night. Dr. Ramon Goins, author of 14 Secrets to a Done Dissertation, a guide to navigating the dissertation process and finishing in record time. He is not talking about his personal story while he was going through his doctoral program. He includes that and stories of clients, but he is giving a roadmap. He's giving a formula to people who are pursuing their doctoral degree, likely been in their program for way too long, and he's given 14 ways for you to get it done. Do you see the difference? And because he's positioned his book, because he's positioned himself as the authority on this topic, he's constantly speaking, he's constantly training. Book colleges and universities and programs are constantly purchasing bulk orders of his books. He sold over 1,000 books. And what do you think he does? He has a program that he feeds people into, and he also partners with universities. His book has positioned him to monetize his book. So if you want the secret sauce, then you want to make sure that you join me on Monday, April 22nd through April 30th at my upcoming workshop, Elevate Your Authority with a Best-Selling Book. And you can go to jasminewomack.com/elevate to secure your spot. We're closing registration at 400 registrants. Typically, we get close to 1,000 registrants. Because this is a brand new workshop this is a brand new workshop with brand new content. So we're limiting the number of participants who can sign up. All right, I'm gonna share one more with you. This is my client, Patrice Hector. Okay. She's a celebrity beauty stylist, the ultimate blueprint for beauty professionals. Build your brand and increase your income behind and beyond the chair. From her book, you already know who she's talking to. You already know who her audience is. You already know who this was meant for, what her purpose was. And it's directly positioning her to monetize beyond the book. Because when other stylists read her book, what do you think they're going to do next? They're going to come straight to her so that they can actually get the help to build their brand and to increase their income. And not be limited to doing hair behind the chair. That's what it is, guys. Nobody wants to hear about all of the heartbreak and the traumatic things you went through. Because if you're writing from a position of expertise or as a therapist, then you're going to be giving strategies and tips, not just traumatic story. Okay? So yes, it is very possible for you to make 5, 6, 7 figures by leveraging your book to feed your program, speaking, consulting, done for you services. However, it is important that you have the right foundation. Monetizing your book is not something that you can do after the book comes out. It's something that you have to actually think about before you write the book. It's something that you have to think about before you write the book and strategize and create a strategy for writing the book that is actually going to allow you to monetize beyond the book. Okay. You want to make sure that you're writing the book to the person that's reading 4 books per month instead of 4 books per year. And that's how you're going to increase your credibility, income, and success. So I invite you to join us. Go to jasminewomack.com/elevate to secure your spot in the Elevate Your Authority with the Best-Selling Book workshop. We kick off on next Monday, April 22nd through April 30th. It is a 9-day workshop, and I'm so excited for the transformations that our participants are going to be able to experience. All right. You guys have an amazing Monday, and I will see you all soon. Peace, love, and impact.